move over to the NBA. It's getting a little spicy right now, man. It's getting a little spicy. Just woke up to the notification that the Lakers are they're not in the top 6 anymore. I think the Blazers took their spot last night. I think they beat them 106-101. And shit, man, if it's the Lakers, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you got LeBron, you got AD, you're coming off a chip, but ooh, man, the road looks tough. That's all I'll say. The road. I'm not saying anything is a foregone. Oh, they're fucking out, but the road is tough. And we've seen teams take tough roads and win a championship. It has happened. I'm pretty sure Hakeem did it in '95. So it happens time and time that teams take tough roads. Maybe they're not the number 1 seed or maybe not the number 2 seed, but they still make a very good run at a championship. But man, I don't know, man. They just don't seem healthy. They just don't seem fucking healthy at all. Oof. It's gonna be tough for the Lakers, man. They're in the play-in tournament now, the fucking play-in tournament, which I don't necessarily like. I just don't. I think it just. I think that it not ruins, but it just makes the regular season a little irrelevant. It's like, okay, you get more basketball and makes it entertaining, but like, what was the point of making the 7 or the 8 seed if the 9 or 10 seed can just fucking sweep you out? I guess it's like a wild card similar to football, but I don't know. I don't really. But anyways. They're in the fucking play-in. They're in there. And they got some work to do, man. To say the least. Can they do it? I mean, I'm obviously not going to bet against LeBron, but shit, man. They got some work, man. I don't know. They just don't seem healthy. I mean, Schroeder's out. Dennis Schroeder's out. Anthony Davis is kind of nagging along, even though he's been balling recently, but it seems like he's been dealing with nagging injuries. And LeBron has been playing, so the playoffs are very soon, man. Like in 2 weeks or some shit. So, Lakers, man. Gotta, I don't know, man. Gotta pick it up. Gotta pick it up. But, it seems like the season's kind of coming to the end and the awards can start getting handed out pretty soon. And I just wanted to talk about the MVP discussion real quick because there's people out there saying, I don't know. I just hear that Chris Paul should be the MVP or, is the MVP. And I'm like, no, because Jokic is. Why? Dude's been consistent all year. Dude's been balling even without Jamal Murray. Their starting point guard went out with a torn ACL. Jokic is still balling. I think I said a few years ago that if Jokic was more selfish, he could easily win MVP. And here we are in 2021. He's being a little bit more selfish. They're still winning games. He's still playing efficient basketball. He's the MVP. We got Embiid there too, who's been balling in Philly. And you got Chris Paul, who's been fucking killing it in Phoenix. All been killing it, straight up. But I'm a Jokic. I like Jokic. I'm a Jokic fan, So, no, I think Jokic is the MVP straight up. I don't really think there's a huge discussion about it. He's deserved it. I think he's deserved it. You know what I'm saying? I think he's deserved it. Oh, now we'll get to the, since the playoffs are coming around, we'll talk about some contenders. Who's the contenders? Who's the pretenders? What are we working with there? What are we fucking working with? So we got, let's see here. So we got the top 3 teams in the West. I'll name top 4. I'll name the top 4. Jazz, Suns, Nuggets, and the Clippers, really, were top of the top. And, on the East side, you have the 76ers, Nets, and Bucks. I don't know, man. I mean, I hear those teams, and I'm like, all those teams have, issues of their own. Jazz are a very solid unit, but, Mitchell's been missing time. So it's Donovan Mitchell has been, he's been missing some time. So it's like, I don't know. The Suns are a very good team, very fucking solid team. You just haven't seen a lot of playoff basketball from them. There's Chris Paul, and then there's just a bunch of young guys, I'm pretty sure. I mean, they got any more vets? I think it's just Chris Paul, really. And the Nuggets lost their starting point guard. They don't have no Jamal Murray. And the team was a little incomplete without him. He's a really fucking good player in the playoffs. So losing him is huge, man. Who's going to step up when it's 93 or 94 and there's 4 minutes left, and you need 3 straight buckets. Who the fuck are you gonna call? I mean, Jokic probably could do it, but I don't think he's necessarily been the number one for that role. It's usually Jamal Murray, the point guard. So that's a tough blow. And the Clippers, man, they're one of those I believe in when I see it teams, because last year, I was a believer and I got fucked. I got fucked last year because I was a believer in the Clippers, because I just believed that Kawhi and PG could get it done. They couldn't even fucking win a 3-1 lead, So it's tough. It's tough after that for people to support you, unless you're just a straight fan of the team. I still support them. I still love Kawhi. I still love PG. But I'm not gonna crown them as the champions. I gotta see it, man. They look better this year, but I gotta see it. It's tough. It's tough for me to bet on them this year. And then on the East, you got 76ers who look really, really, really fucking good. But how's that going to translate into the playoffs? It's same thing with the Bucks too. Same thing with the Bucks. It's like they look good in the regular season because lanes are more open. The game is a little bit faster. More there's more fast breaks. But how is that going to translate when the game slows down? In specific, Ben Simmons for the 76ers and Giannis for the Bucks. They're more faster paced players. When the game slows down and they kind of have to go into their bag for the handle or go into the bag for get winning one-on-one matchups, it can get tough. It can get tough for those guys. And play in 3 straight playoffs, it's kind of been the same story with both those guys. And it's like they're good players, but they're holding the team back, but they're the reason they're there. So it's weird. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird with the 76ers and the Bucks, man. They're really fucking good teams. It's just they're some of their best players seem to hold them back a little bit in the playoffs. So I want to see how that works out. They don't. Giannis at least shoots the fucking ball. Ben Simmons don't even shoot that shit. But we'll see how it goes. Man. And then the Nets, who's everybody's, the God Squad, the fucking Justice League, Avengers, whatever the fuck you want to call them. They got Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and fucking James Harden just sitting there licking his chops to get back on the fucking court just so he can dominate everybody. They're good. Really good, obviously. I mean, they had fucking Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. I hope he'd be good. But they haven't played a lot of games together. They played 8 games? I mean, maybe it's just one of those situations where the talent level just work itself out. But it's like, usually you get a season to do that. These guys have played, 8, 9 games, all 3 together? And then even the duo, Kevin Durant and Kyrie, have been playing a lot recently. But I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know. It's just... It's tough to... I mean, they can make a run. It's for sure they can make a run. It's just tough to see with number one, the defense is not that good. And number 2, they haven't played a lot of games together. So, I don't really know. Contenders, I don't really know. It'd be interesting. I guess that makes it interesting, you know what I'm saying? That makes it fun to watch when you don't really know who's gonna go far. It makes it fucking interesting.